morning. Hello, hello. I'm just gonna wait for some people to come in. Make sure you share the live. Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Vicky. How is everyone's Monday? How's everyone's weekend? Let me know if you can hear me. Hello, hello. Just gonna wait for a few more people to join us. Give some people some time. Let me know how your day went. Let me know how your weekend went. Hello, Jame. Hello, Karen. Hello, Warren. My weekend was quite busy, yet calm. If that makes sense. Had a good Monday. Got a lot of things done. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Jason. Welcome. Make sure you share the live. We got some time. Busy is good, as long as it was productive and successful, right? Like I said, share the live. It's going to be hello, Marvin. It's going to be a great conversation. We have someone all the way from the Virgin Islands. Did anyone know there was Pan out there? We're going to get all into that. Make sure you share it. Hello, Sherwin. Welcome. Taking some music. Give it a minute or so. And then we'll get started. I think we've given people enough time to get in, right? You've been sharing it, I hope. So hello, welcome to All Things Pan. I am your host, Danielle George. For those that are new on this page, we talk to steel panists, arrangers, tuners, builders, pan enthusiasts about all things pan. We are sponsored by Pantastic 868. These are their sticks. I'm going to be a makeup guru for a sec. They have everything from tenor sticks all the way to bass sticks. If you live in North America, you can message me. I think I have a few tenor sticks left. They come in, I think, a few different, like 4 or 5 different colors. You can message me. If you're anywhere else, message Pantastics 868. They are pinned at the bottom there, so you can check out their Instagram page. And yeah, on that note, I works. We're just gonna wait. Until then, let me know how your weekend went, how your Monday is, what your plans are for the week. I'm gonna wait for him to accept. For those that don't know, the band that you were listening to was the Rising Steel Youth Orchestra in U.S. Virgin Islands. That was from their carnival this year in St. Thomas. So that was lovely music you were listening to. You can check them out on YouTube. I'm pretty sure they have an Instagram page, so you can check them out there as well. So just waiting for our guests. I see we have some people from Virgin Islands in here. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully this works. Just waiting for him to accept. Try this one more time. Make sure that you're on your phone and not on your iPad or laptop. Try it one more time. Like I said, let's talk while we're waiting. How was everyone's day, weekend? What do you have planned for the week? Um, my plan for the week, for those that don't know, I do play soccer, so I have a couple soccer practice and a soccer game coming up. Um, I have a couple gigs coming up over the weekend, so that is my plan. Working on some music. Let me know what's going on in your end. Just waiting. Oh, it's gonna try one more time. Just here waiting. Talk to me, guys. What's going on? We'll get some music here while we're waiting. Make sure you share the live. It's going to be a good conversation tonight. I am living in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, west side of Canada, nowhere near Toronto, where a lot of people think I live near Toronto, but I don't. So that's where I am situated. I also have a steel band here in Edmonton called Trin Can Steel Orchestra. It was started by my dad 40 years ago. We just celebrated our 40th anniversary. So we've been here for a while. So that's a little bit about me. Let's see if he's back on. All right, let's try this one more time. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I kind of aged myself as well. Now you kind of know how old I am. But yeah, been playing pan just a little over 30 years. So I was born and raised in the pan community. That's good. That's good to hear, Jason. Love to hear that. That's amazing. Make sure if you need help, I'm sure he won't mind guiding you a bit. There's also a lot of other rangers that are all over the world that are willing to help. So don't hesitate to reach out. Me as an ranger, I can't help you as much as I would like, but I can kind of give you some pointers. But yeah, make sure you get as much info as you can. We're here to share information. We can't keep it, right? So do what you can. Can't wait to hear your next arrangement, though. Is it for your band? Is it for yourself? Let me know. All right. Let's see if this works. Hello, AJ. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if this works. Oh, gotta love technology. Let's try this one more time. Hello, Jordan. Welcome, welcome. For those that are new, I do have a lot of interviews on my Instagram page and also on YouTube. So there's a lot of content on there, a lot of things that you didn't know that you would like to know. Yeah, which is weird. I'm going to try and invite you again and see. So yeah, if you have, if there's anyone that you would like to see on the show, or maybe I had them already, you can check my page. You can check my YouTube channel as well. A lot of content on there for sure. James, are you using your phone or are you using an iPad? You might have to come out of Instagram completely and then come back in. We're just waiting for our guest. You gotta love technology. If anyone has any questions for me, you're more than welcome to ask. If there's anyone you'd like to see on the show, let me know. When we get our guest on here, if you have any questions, there is a question bubble on the bottom right of your screen. If you have any questions for him, you're more than welcome to put them in there. We'll make sure they'll get answered. If you have any questions for me, you can put those in there as well. So that way I don't miss them in the comments. Jimmy, you like trouble, hey? So for those that can't see it, Jimmy is asking, when will there be a live performance from myself? You can check my personal page. I don't have live performances, but I do have some songs on there. I actually did have Jonathan Scales. When did I have him on? I want to say last year or the year before. So he's on there. You can scroll through my Instagram page or my YouTube channel. It's definitely on there. It was a great conversation with Jonathan. Learned a lot, for sure. For sure. If there's anything else that you would like to see on my channel, let me know. Live performance, maybe it'll happen one day. If Jimmy wants to join on that live performance. I think who else I had on my show. I had Devon Stewart. I had Emmanuel from Trinidad. I had Bugsy. It was during, yes. Cello section is amazing. What else? Who else did I had? Yeah, I had Bugsy. It was during, they're getting ready for Panorama, so it was a quick conversation, but it was fun. I'm looking forward to having him on again when the season kind of dies down and we can really get into it. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else I had. I had Jimmy on here. I had Sean Thwaites. I had Victor Provost. Who else? There was so many and so many amazing conversations that I've had with a lot of panelists around the world. So yeah, make sure you check my Instagram and YouTube page for sure. Okay, one of the best. That's what I like to hear. All right, let's see if this is gonna work. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Jason said, I really be looking forward to some more Booksy, but any guest who loves talking about all things Pan is all right by me. Amen. How long have I been playing Pan? I've been playing Pan for a little over 30 years. I've been playing mostly tenor, but I do play guitar, double second, um, a bit of cello, six bass. I'm starting to get used to. Four bass I play as well. Um, what else? Quadraphonics. I'm again getting used to that as well. So yeah, tenor. It's the best pan. It's the best pan. I know, I know. Some people like the double tenor and the guitar and the bass and stuff, but tenor is where it's at. You can fight me. You can fight me. It's all good. It's all good. I'll take it. Let's see. I'm trying to find our guest, but it seems to be having a problem. Thank you. Tenors bring the vibe. Although the bass line sometimes just hits you right there. You know what I mean? Just gets you. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. That's play guitar. What are you doing? I'm partial to double seconds, but I try to jump around as much as I can. Yeah, you have to. As a pan player, I feel like you need to learn as many different pans as possible, so that way, when you do decide to join another band or play for someone else, you're versatile. You're not just stuck to one instrument. I see a lot of guitar massive, bass massive. All right, tenors. Okay, okay. Has anyone been try to arrange a song and see what happens, just for fun? Was it hard for me to learn pan? Actually, no. Um, I don't know if you were in earlier. My dad started the band that I'm currently in, so I grew up playing pan. Pan was always in my life. So when I did start learning, um, I'm trying to think how I actually started. So my parents had a store here in Edmonton, a Caribbean grocery store here in Edmonton, and he always had his double seconds in the back. And every day after school, I'd just play around with it. And when one day he came home from work early and he heard me playing and he taught me Yellowbird on the song, and I got it like that. And ever since then, he was like, "All right, you're joining my band." And ever since then, I pick up songs quite quickly. Um, I'm more of a listener when I hear music. that's when I can understand what's going on. I can read music as well, but I rather l- listen to, listen to what you're playing and then just mimic what you're doing. Where did you get started? Where did I start getting into pan? Here in Edmonton. Um, when I was younger, my dad played a lot of, I'm gonna age myself, a lot of panorama videos on VHS and beta. So I've always loved pan from since I was young. I pretty much didn't have a choice. It's okay, James. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for sure. No worries. Learning by hearing is the greatest gift. Appreciate that. Yeah. I can read. I rather not read music. I was in band in high school, and what would happen is I would read the music, memorize it, and pretend I'm reading music, but it was literally all in my head, thanks to Pan. So I'm more of a, yeah, hearing and memorizing is my thing. I'll read music if I have to, but I rather not. If I do have to read music, I will just take it home and practice it on my own. And then when I do play out with that band, when they have sheet music, I'll have the sheet music, but it's all up here. Micah said, I have a theory that left-handed people are always the most musically gifted individuals. Do you agree? Um, I don't know. That's hard to say because I'm right-handed. I'm not saying I'm musically gifted in that sense, but um, I don't know. That's a good question, though. Are there any left-handed people in here? Basic AJ says, I disagree. Most of them play music awkwardly. Interesting. In what way? What would you say awkwardly? Jordan says, as a left-handed person, I agree. Okay, interesting. How are you musically gifted, Jordan? Can you arrange? Um, do you, like what we learned from last week with our open discussion, is that some people can see music, like they see shapes and colors. Um, I'm not, I don't see shapes and colors. I'm more of a feel type person. Jordan, his hand movements are strange. How so? I've never met a left-handed person that is musically gifted. Okay, okay. We seem to have some technical difficulties here. Still trying to get our friend on here. Not sure what's going on. Hey, Pan Roots, welcome, welcome. We're just talking about left-handed people, how they're musically gifted. That seems to be the topic right now. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. Again, if you have any questions, more than welcome to ask. I am here. If anyone wants to come on, let me know. I have perfect pitch from Jordan and can read music. Not sure about arranging though. Okay. Um, Jason said, I'm a percussionist, so I have to be pretty much ambidextrous. Yes, you do. You definitely do. But are we all percussionists as a pan community? I think that's a good question. There we go. Detroit said we are because it's a percussion instrument. Definitely think so from Jason. Yeah. Where are you from? From Micah. I am from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm nowhere near Toronto, where a lot of people think. I'm on the west side of Canada. Um, yeah, so that's where I'm from. AJ is asking, would you say the tenor is the easiest instrument to learn? Uh, I would say it depends on the person because I have some new people in my band right now, and someone that has played the piano seems to be catching on with the tenor rather than the guitar. They seem to find that the guitar is a little hard, whereas people that have never played the instrument or have no music ability seems to find the guitars and the cellos and all that stuff easy. So I think it just depends on the person. Jason said I started playing percussion drums first in late high school, but found steel pan halfway through undergrad and pursued pan more seriously in grad school. Okay, that's good. So how did you find being a percussionist drummer to a pan player? Was that easy for you? Was that harder for you? Micah said, I believe tenor is one of the easiest pans to play compared to pans like quads, cellos, or double tenor. Interesting. Okay. Again, it also depends on the person. Micah says, where do you have multiple plans to worry about? I don't understand that question, sorry. Jason says, now it's my favorite instrument to play, teach, arrange, and compose for. Yeah, I find when I'm arranging, I arrange from the tenor first and work my way back. I know it doesn't make sense to most people, but that's how I arrange music. Do you think six bass is hard to learn? I don't think so. I don't think six bass is hard to learn. Once you understand your pan, the key is to understand your pan. So if you're learning on six bass, understand where the notes are, do some scales so you understand where each note is, so you get comfortable with it. And yeah, I don't think six bass is hard to learn. Have you ever played or seen a 12 bass? I've seen a 12 bass. I've never played a 12 bass. I would love to one day see that in person and just try it out at least once. Micah or AJ says, Micah, depends on the song you're learning. Half of those pans are strumming with at least one run. Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. Has anyone else seen or played a 12 bass? Try this one more time. Hopefully we can get him on. If not, we can try another day. It's not a big deal. We'll figure it out. I also want to see a rocket bass. I would love to see those in person. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you Google it because it looks amazing. I also want to see the layout of the Invaders pan because I heard Invaders is built a little different, so I would love to see that as well. How do I learn to play steel pan? You got to find a band or someone that's willing to teach you. Let's see. I don't know if it will let me request healthily because it's saying that they don't have an updated version of Instagram. Any advice to people starting to arrange music on their own? Um, my my advice would be listening to other arrangers and just kind of pick up some stuff off of there. But just I would say listen to the song a few times. Whatever ideas you have in your head, make sure you record them so you don't forget. Um, and just play around with your pan. Jason says, not to mention the sound, I can't read that, sound of the instrument was like a drug for me, and I couldn't get enough. I wanted to practice all the time didn't because it didn't feel like practice. That's good. That's good. Never let that die. Never let that die. Because once you are playing an instrument that doesn't feel like practice, it becomes your love, and you don't want to get rid of it. Make sure you make the best of it for sure. Is there, AJ, is there an arranger that you like? Biggest fear as a pan player. Oh my goodness, my biggest fear that I have every time that I play out is if I'm playing, I always hope and pray that I'm playing on a flat surface because I have played on a lot of, I wouldn't say hills, but a lot of inclines and declines where your pan sometimes isn't sitting right. So you have to make sure it's sitting on somewhat of a flat surface, or putting something under your pan so it doesn't fall. But yeah, dropping the pan is my biggest fear. My biggest fear. And then also with traveling, making sure it doesn't get dented or, ugh, I don't know if anyone has seen, um, I believe it was Victor's Instagram page. Ever since I've seen that video or that picture, it gave me PTSD. So every time I travel, good night, Ayana, good night, good night. Every time I travel with my pan, I put extra padding in there, um, extra clothing to make sure nothing penetrates my pan because, what is your biggest steel pan ick when teaching or learning a song? The gold, oh my goodness, the golden tenor. I want to see that pan in person. I want that pan. If anyone, if no one has seen the golden tenor, go check out Mitko's Instagram page because Jesus, that pan is amazing. My biggest, yeah, so going back to the question from AJ, my biggest ick when learning and teaching a song. Um, Banging on the instrument is my biggest ick. It annoys me to the end of the earth. I do not like that. But after a while, just kind of telling them you don't have to hit the pan as hard as you think you need to make the pan sing. Uh, they get the message. But that was my biggest ick. You're not the only one that wants to see it in real life. Yeah, that pan is amazing. Is very amazing for sure. James, when they're back on, I will send the invite. I don't see them on just yet. Yeah. Honestly, back in the day when the bore pan came out, I've always wanted a bore pan, and now I have one. It's not fully bored, but I have a semi bored tenor. And the way it sounds from Augustus Peters, amazing. It is amazing. I think I didn't really need to get it tuned because again, I don't bang my pan. So when he was here in Edmonton, I got it touched up a bit, but haven't had it tuned because I take care of my babies. Is there any other questions out there? What is your favorite song on pan and which pan? Um, that is a good question because I have a lot of good songs, but there's one song in particular that a lot of people know me for, and if Jimmy's still on here, I'm pretty sure he's gonna answer the question already. It's if I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys, on tenor. That's the one song I get requested a lot when I play out. So I would say that. If I was gonna say any other song, I would say Pan and A minor on double second or guitar. I know it's weird, but I enjoy it. My seconds have two-tone finish on the bowl, and it's really a unique aesthetic. It doesn't change the. Okay, okay, that's interesting. If you could send me a picture, I would love to see it for sure. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Just having some technical difficulties. We're gonna figure it out. It's not a big deal. Does anyone have any favorite songs that they enjoy playing or that they're currently learning? Okay, that's good. Did you just, so Jason said, sure thing. It makes your notes so much easier to see under stage light. Okay, that's good. That's good because there are some stage lighting where you have your pen, you can't see your notes at all. But at the same time, you have to take that time to learn your pen. So that also helps when you know your notes are. When you can close your eyes and play your pan, that's when you know you and your pan are one. What band would you like to play with at Trinidad Panorama? Oh my goodness. There are so many bands I would love to play with. Hambury is one. Uh, Despers. I have to play for Tokyo at least once because that was my dad's band when he played in Trinidad. So I have to play Tokyo at least one panorama. Um, who else? I wouldn't mind playing for Silver Stars. I would. I honestly would like to play for all the bands because they all have a unique sound and playing style. So I would love to play for everyone. Invaders, I don't know if I want to play Invaders, but I would love to just hang around with them and just see what their hands are looking like. Because, you know, Invaders, if you okay, can't talk. If you don't know, Invaders has a different style of pan, so I would love to see their pan in person. Hello, pan tuner. Hello, hello, hello. We're having some technical difficulties. We're just waiting for our guests to come back in. I love technology. So we're just doing a question answer right now. That's my personal goal to play with all the bands at least once. Yeah. You have to. You have to at this point. Ayana, I don't think you said what pan you play. Unless you did and I missed it, I apologize. Let me know. Let me know. Pan and A minor and mine. State music. Jonathan Scales are the two tunes that I had a blast playing from Jason. Okay. Nice. Nice. I think Pan and A minor is the one Pan song that everyone needs to play at least once. All besides quad. Okay, so what is your go-to pan, Ayana? And Jason, did you play those songs on tenor or double second? Yeah, it's definitely a standard. Double second? Okay, nice. Um, I would say a board tenor only from my experience. I find that a board tenor you can correct me if I'm wrong because I know there's some tuners in here right now. Um, I feel like the sound just goes further. I could be wrong, but just from the two tenors that I've played with, I find the board tenor the sound just resonates more. Double second, double guitar, or cello. Okay, nice, nice. Have you tried? Oh, you said you don't play bass. Is that correct? I'm just gonna go back up. Oh, quads you don't play. Okay. Well, if you play cello, you can do quads. It's just one extra kind. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. We're just having some technical difficulties with my guest, which is not a problem. We're just gonna talk for the hour, and then I will connect with my guest later, and we will reschedule. It's not a big deal. Technology, it happens. It happens. Let me know where everyone is from. I know we have some people from Virgin Islands in here. Where is everyone else from? Let me know. Put your flag up or just type it out. Let me know. I know we have some Canadians in here. Hello, DJ Snake. Welcome, welcome. We're having some technical difficulties with our guests, so we're just doing some question answers, getting to know each other. Fun time. And then we're going to, if we can't get our guests on today, we're going to reschedule and come back on. It's not a big deal. Bob said, "Do you know which one is easier to tune in the board or the regular tenor?" Oh, I don't know. I know. Let me see if there's any tuners in here. Let me know. What is easier to tune, a board tenor or a regular tenor? I would think they're pretty much the same, honestly. Jason's from West Virginia. You're moving to Calgary, or not Cal? Wow, California. Sorry, that is a big move. Are you moving for work or just different scenery? What's going on? If you don't mind me asking. Okay, you should. You should. Trinidad, nice. What part of Trinidad are you from? Even if you see a quad, just play around with it, just so you kind of get used to it, so you're not shocked and surprised. Get yourself acquainted, because I don't know if it's just me, but there are some pans that I do try and play, and I feel like it's not welcoming me to play the pan. Does that make sense? San Juan, nice. Is that just a me thing? We just go to someone else's pan, you play it, and it just doesn't feel right. Maybe it's just a me thing. I don't know. My partner's from there, and I want to be with her and jump. Oh, nice. Okay. There's a lot of things happening in California right now, for sure, for Pan players. I can definitely, if you like, introduce you to some, for sure. It also depends on where in California you're living. So I can easily just introduce you guys and you guys can figure something out. But there's a lot of the music scene in California, I hear, is really, really, really good. So you're definitely going to get a lot of inspiration from there for sure. I don't know if there's any bands in California. If there's anyone in California in here, let me know. San Francisco? Okay, for sure. I'll send you some people. I think they're in or around that area. But yeah. And it says I've been around it, but don't know what's keeping me back from playing it. Because your body probably just doesn't like it. Because I get that too sometimes. When I play certain pans, it just doesn't feel right. But try it. Try it again. Try it a few times at least. And if it really doesn't like you, then quad's not for you. That's why I'm trying to get used to the six bass because that's the one pan that I really want to learn, but it doesn't feel right to me. I don't know what it is, but I think I've played like two songs on the bass, which feels fine, but when I'm learning a new song, it just feels foreign to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I know where all the notes are, but I don't know. Can't tell you. It's just weird. There's some pans that just don't want you playing it. Maybe I'm not supposed to play bass. Who knows? I'm gonna try this one more time, see if there is. Uh, Jason said, I would like to start up a group in one of the universities there and see where it goes. The West Coast has a potential to have its own professional steel band community. Nice. Diana says, bass has been kicking my butt. However, I ain't giving up. Good. Do not give up because I'm trying not to. As much as I would love to give up on the bass, mm-mm, not doing it that easy. That is for sure. Hello, Rish DC. Welcome, welcome. We're just talking, having a conversation. We had some technical difficulties with our guest. Hello, Earl. How are you? We had some technical difficulties with our guest, so we're just talking until he gets in. If not, we'll reschedule. And yeah, we're doing some getting to know you questions. I see Virgin Islands and Trinidad. Yeah, let me know where everyone is from. I only saw two people, and I know there's way more than two people in here. Let me know where you're watching from. I think someone said West Virginia. Moving to Cali. We have some Trinis in here. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Got practice? Okay. Fair, fair. What are you guys practicing? If there are any arrangers in here, someone asked earlier, what is your Grenada? Nice, nice. I see, yeah, so if there's any arrangers in here, someone's just starting to arrange, what is the first thing to do? if anyone wants to answer that question, because I know there's a few Rangers in here. I said what I do is I start from the tenor section and work my way back. I know some people start from the bass and work their way up. Some people start in the mid section and just kind of see where they go, either the bass or the tenor. Those are my things. I said also to listen to a few arrangers and see what their arranging style is. See if that connects with you. Oh, St. Kitts and Virgin Islands, nice. For a pan event in St. John. Okay. Do you know if that pan event is going to be streamed? Jason said, listen to your favorite arrangers and try to transcribe and learn what they're doing. Yes, also do that. Also do that. Has anyone been paying attention to the 21st century competition? Is it a competition that's happening in Trinidad right now? I know the prelim stuff came out. I still have to listen to some of the bands. So for me to give an honest opinion, I can't really do that right now. But from what I've heard, it's pretty good. I don't know if they needed to do it in a competition form, but can't really say much. Does anyone also have one of their favorite arrangers that they're listening to right now? I'm asking a lot of questions. I know. I missed the performance. Jason said, I missed the performance, but hope I can tune in for the finals. Yes. I think for the finals, you have to subscribe to it, I believe. I don't know if they're streaming it for free. So I would, if you can, listen to the prelims. Okay, we're gonna try. Hopefully this works.
Wait, I can't pronounce it. Good night, Daniel.
Good.
Jeez on the edges.
Good night. Good night. How are you?
I'm good, man. Technical
That's good.
difficulties. I love technology, but geez, sometimes I just
I
want,
know.
yes,
It happens. It
the
happens.
creators them.
We made it work, so that's okay.
Yeah, I have to come all the way outside just to get
Oh my
some kind of service.
goodness.
Yeah, I could see
Oh,
a nice little view of the ocean out there, but
nice. I'm jealous. Jealous.
yeah. So, how's everything?
So good. How are you? Besides what happened earlier.
And besides that, I'm great.
That's good. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just get into it real quick. We don't want to keep you waiting too long because I know you were fighting to get on here. I
Tired, right?
know. It's all good. It's all good. So who is James Gittens Jr.?
Wow.
Right?
Who is Gittens Jr.? Just so. Okay, well,
Just so.
just a humble cat from the Virgin Islands. Been in music all my life. Started off in elementary school called Moravian School. It's a Episcopal school. After that, went on to my junior high, Adolita Cancrine. Had some great music teachers in there, Mr. Harrigan Garris' Soul. On to the CHS High School, Charlotte High School. Graduated there. Further my tutelage over at Berklee College of Music. That's where I met Sean and Sean Twaits. I checked those guys out. Some very good panists, man. Some good cats too. And he's the one who actually linked you up with me. Sean.
Yes.
Yeah, so Sean, big up yourself, man. Give
Yes,
thanks
thank
for
you,
that.
Sean, for
Yeah.
sure.
So after graduating from Berklee College, came back to the beautiful Virgin Islands, my home. been with the Rising Stars You See Orchestra. That's where I'm working right now.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I missed to mention that's the first steel band I actually was a part of when I was 10 years old. So I joined in 1990,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Yeah, so this program been going on for years. Yeah, so
Yeah.
from 1981. So it was a juvenile delinquents program. They help keep
Mm-hmm.
friends who, might sway a little off track, help keep them in, you know, uh, out of crime through the magnet from the steel pan. So
Wow.
doing with that, yeah, man, and it's been going for all these years, and grateful and thankful for that. Been the
Yeah.
10 instructor for many years, and right now I'm the chief instructor. So got a lot of people to thank for this opportunity here. Big up John Hodge. That was my tenor instructor, and he was
Mm-hmm.
my supervisor, the chief instructor. And right now, I'm in his shoes right now. So I'm grateful and thankful for that.
Nice, nice. So I believe you mentioned, how did Pan find you? Or how did you
Oh,
find
that's
Pan?
so simple and so easy, man. I mean, my father used to play pan, and
Okay.
he used to play pan in the golden era of steel pan in Trinidad. So those who parents come from Trinidad know exactly what we're talking about. Exactly. So you hear the stories of when they playing pan, a man coming up the road with cutlass and busting up other man pan, you gotta run for your life. Yeah, so I grew up
Yeah.
actually listening to them stories, and you hear it all the time, and it become part of your life. You
Yeah.
so it been in me. I was telling someone today, the first song I ever heard in my life was on a pan.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how deep pan is within me. So I
Yeah.
actually thought that was the only instrument in the world. I actually thought pan music was the only thing in the world. you know,
Right. Right.
young as a young boy, imagine like 6, 7 years old. The pop like okay, for instance, these days the young children like trap music and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine I was growing up when the local bands used to be kicking up doing all that stuff. They
Yeah.
asking me, man, you know this song? I'd be like, no. And then when I tell them, so you don't know X, Y, and Z from Sparrow or Kitchener, Sugar Boom Boom, they'd be like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? I say, well, exactly. You know Bees Melody from Kitchener? Well, exactly. So two different walls right there, man. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah,
You always thought you were weird, and you're just like, what is going on?
exactly. Until you start to play the pan, then
It,
they'd be like, wow.
mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. How did you get into teaching and producing and engineering and all that? You do a lot. How did that how did that happen?
Oh, boy. Well, with it, producing, engineering, as I said again, with Rising Stars. When I was a young boy in the band growing up, we had our instructors. There was this one instructor, his name is Adrian Specs Blade.
Hmm.
He was the double tenor instructor, and in his room, he had a little studio. So every time I get a little chance, I would go upstairs by him and just kind of watch what he does. Because it was kind of magical. You see him there with all these buttons and knobs.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like he was a scientist, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So from that, I gained the interest in wanting to know what he was doing. And then the other instructors, they all came together and actually made a song. I think you were playing the song earlier. It's called Educate Yourself. It's a
Yes.
steel, right?
Yeah.
That song was from the mid 90s. All the instructors, Rabbi, John, Specs, Ben, and Sifu, God rest his soul, Calypsonian, they came up with the lyrics, they came up with the music, they recorded everything right there. And
Right.
that's how I got into recording, production, that aspect of it. Now with the teaching, I really don't know where that come from. I really
It just fell
don't.
into your lap.
I think just along the lines of being taught by great people, it kind of rub off on you. And when you get to be the teacher now, you kind of feel it out, and then the reaction you get from the children,
Yeah.
it's very rewarding, man, because to watch them learn a song from nothing and then jam down the song like crazy,
Yeah.
it'll make it
Yeah.
good chills. So I kind of love that. You know, it's a challenge within it, but still I kind of love
Hmm. Yeah. Well, you were you mentioned Rising Stars a few times. How is it difficult getting players for Rising Stars, or is it just a band that everyone wants to be a part of?
Well, to be honest, it's a band basically everybody want to be a part of
Yeah.
because it's been so long in existence. So right now we have players that's in the band. Their
Hmm.
parents were part of the band. Their
Oh, wow.
grandparents were part of the band. So it's like a family thing. It's a community band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, besides that, besides that, it's hold on. Give me a second, quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So besides that, we have other steel bands around the area, community bands, but majority of the bands we have around the Virgin Islands are school bands, some
Right.
church bands, right? Now the numbers have dropped in the past years because we had the two massive hurricanes that kind of crippled the Virgin Islands in 2017.
Hmm.
After COVID, so a lot of people
Yeah.
relocated, had to do different things. But besides that, the numbers they're still climbing. I remember once
Right.
upon a time, Rising Stars used to have about 120 people strong.
Wow.
The largest steel band on the road for Carnival is Rising Stars. We took the record for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so 120 strong, man. So the numbers are great. People are attracted to it. I say it's a community band. It's been in the community for years, so
Hmm.
it's a great name. It's a great brand.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's the name speaks for everything. Rising Stars.
we have a motto that's out of this world. Nothing is so complicated that it cannot be simplified by hard work. You put your mind to it, and you'll solve anything. We have
Amen.
all right. So once you part of Rising Stars, you have that in your mind.
Yeah.
You grow up to be great things.
Wow. Have you guys traveled anywhere or just kind of stayed in Virgin Islands?
It been years since we traveled.
Hmm.
Before we used to travel every other year. We've been to
Yeah.
Taiwan. That was in 1991. We've been to Japan in 1994.
Okay.
We've been to Chicago. That was in 97, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. But recently, nowhere.
Nowhere. Would you guys like to travel somewhere?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. You want to bring us up?
I'll see what I can do. I can't promise you anything. But I know
Yeah.
other bands that you could probably there's even like a international, I don't know if it's a competition in West Virginia. I think you guys should be a part of.
That sounds great. We were actually trying to
Mhm.
go to is it Tampa? No, not Tampa. I think it's Jacksonville. One of those carnivals who just trying to
Okay.
get something going. Yeah,
Yeah.
but because of this, the scheduling is around the start of our school year, and since it's a school band, we can't take the children out of school, all
Yeah.
right, to travel at the time.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing with the Rising Stars. Education comes
Yeah.
first. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's good. That's good. Someone has a question in here. Oh, that question's for me. Never mind.
Mm.
What? So you guys have Panorama in Virgin Islands? Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. What is that like? How is that? How is the judging? Is it
Okay, well, it's not
no?
really the panorama that everybody's accustomed to. So there's no
Okay.
judging. It's
Okay.
basically you just come and showcase what you have.
Okay.
As I
That's
said,
good.
majority of the bands around here are school bands. So there's a lot
Hmm.
of pairs against the pairs. So the competition wouldn't be too sufficient.
Yeah.
We only have one adult band, and that's the
Okay.
Yard Advice Steel band.
Okay.
That they can't really compete against anybody else, because their playing skills are through the roof.
Right.
And everybody else is kind of like beginner, intermediate, but we would love, trust me, we would love to be in a real panorama setting to showcase what the Virginals have. So, Trinidad, watch out.
Oh, those
We
seem
coming.
like fighting words.
We're going straight for the Mecca, straight for the Mecca. Mhm.
Uh, for those that don't know, you sent me some music earlier,
Uh,
and it was Summer Breeze. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
That was, let me tell you, I enjoyed that song so much. I listened to it over and over again. It was amazing. What was your process in doing that song?
Hmm. It was a family reunion in about I think it was about 2005. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
went to Trinidad with my mother side of the family down in South Tablan, and I had that song from way back then. And I was just messing around, playing with my pan. When I came back up St. Thomas, there was a young lady. Her name is Karen DeCosta. Wonderful
Mm-hmm.
voice, wonderful voice. I had a student at the time. He was a classmate of hers. He said, "Man, James, you have to meet this girl. She could sing out of this world." I said, "All right, cool, bring her through." I had some lyrics. I had a melody. She came in, saying, "This is how I want you to do it." Bam, bam, bam. Man, she came in and knocked the sound in one setting, one take. I was like, unbelievable. We never
Wow.
really got to release the song because that year, this was 2008.
Yeah.
She graduated from high school, and on graduation night, she passed.
Oh my
So
goodness.
we never really got to get into the song and,
Mm-hmm.
promote it properly. So I kind of just left that song alone. So anytime I
Yeah.
play it, is like a night, it's a memory.
Yeah.
Summer breeze. It's summertime. I always wanted to release it, but out of respect, I just kind of leave it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I think if you talk to the family, they would appreciate if you release
Oh,
it.
yeah. I give the mother the copy of the song, and anytime she hear it, man, she breaks up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an amazing song for sure.
Thank
For
you.
sure. I think so. Do you have any more songs like that coming out, or
Oh, of course.
anything?
Of course.
Where are they?
I'm always working, this brain is always working. Yeah, man. I actually have some students right now that are working on a project. Now I told you, as we say in Rising Stars, we teach and we expect those after us to carry the torch.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we have a whole studio side. I designate it for them. I say, listen, you go create, produce, record. I'll look it over. I'll help you out, whatever the case may be. So we're working on some stuff, working on some, get all children, under the
Yeah.
age of 18, producing great quality music. All right. So
Wow.
all pan players out there in the world, it's not just about us ourselves, but we gotta keep this tradition going. We have to keep the culture going in every and any aspect possible. All right.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I agree. When those songs are done, send them my way, and I will share them because we need more pan
Mhm.
music for sure.
Yeah.
There's a question here from Jordan. How much years does it take to master music in college? I'm interested in studying music after I graduate.
How many years? This question is for me.
Hmm. That is for you.
Okay, let's see. I graduated out of college in 2003, and I'm still not a master. So that answer your question. I mean, this is an ongoing process. Every day something new. You develop something, you learn something. So as they always say, so because you stop school, I mean you gotta stop learning. Every day you gotta learn something, you understand?
Yeah,
So if you want to say it takes you 5 years, you're limiting yourself. Just up to them 5 years. So what happened there? The 5 years plus a day. What happened to that? It's a
exactly.
lifelong journey. Enjoy it. Don't
Hmm.
put a time limit on anything. Enjoy the journey, okay?
Yeah,
Jordan, that's the name? Yeah, enjoy the
yeah,
journey.
Jordan. Yeah. And that's also with just pan playing as well, because I find I'm learning something every day about pan. So I feel like regardless of what you're doing, you're always learning about something.
Always, always. Yes.
Always. Yeah. Yeah. Um, do you personally have any upcoming projects?
Me personally, as I said, I kind of put stuff on the side, but
Right.
when you did the promo for this interview, I actually heard the song that one of my last songs I did, and I was like, "What?" It actually brought a tear to my eye.
Oh,
Say, yeah, yeah. I actually it brought. I said, "No, man, I have to go back and start doing some more work." So, yes, I
okay.
give myself a year, and I'll get some more stuff going.
Do you have anything that you were working on and you just stopped? Because I feel like you should just finish that.
I got so much stuff that I just kind of stopped. So many
Yeah.
things, you know. Yeah, but I gonna start back. I gonna start back.
Okay. Okay. What is your process when it comes to making music?
Hmm. Process. It kind of varies from song to song. You know,
Okay.
it depends on the feeling, the vibe. Like right now, how I walk in through the corridor right now,
Mm-hmm.
feeling like a nice little cool, breezy, warm, mellow vibe. So that's my process. Is all my feelings, like how I feel about the situation, how I feel about something. I just go off on my
Yeah.
feet. You know, some people will be like, okay, they need a beat, and then they could start doing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's anything goes. As I say, you gotta enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
I could be walking right now and I stump my toe and I make a song off of that.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
Yeah,
So for those that are into making music, everything your surroundings or your inspiration is pretty much what
inspiration.
you're saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So you said you were a tenor teacher. That
Still,
was that's your first love is tenor?
first love, last
First
love.
love?
Hmm.
First and last. Okay.
I
Do you play any other instruments or are you just strictly just tenor?
mean, I played all of them before. Yeah,
Yeah.
I even attempted the 12 bass when I went straight out. What the name of the band is? Um, the 12 bass was, I forgot the name of the band. But I tried to play it once and I said, nah, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. It was
We
all
were
over.
literally talking about that earlier. I want to try the 12. I know I'm not going to like it, but I just want to try it.
Yeah, that was me
Yeah.
exactly. So I just wanted to try it. I tried it, so I could check that off on my list.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I played all
That's
the
funny.
bands before, yeah. But
Yeah.
tenor is my main. That's home, you know. I feel
Yeah.
comfortable when I go to the tenor band.
Yeah. When you play any other pan, what would be like your second go-to?
Quads, quadraphonics.
Really?
Yeah, I had the pleasure of teaching some great students for our carnival season here
Yeah.
on the quadraphonic, and I respect each and every quad player in the world. That pan is no joke.
It, nope.
No joke. Listen, you playing everything from melody to counter melody, even sometimes the bass line.
Mm-hmm.
I telling you, I really
Yeah.
love the quad.
Well, you're better than me. My second go-to would be like guitar or double second, but I can't. Mm-mm. Nope. Can't do that. Can't do that. When you when you're teaching in Rising Stars, are you finding do you find more kids being more involved in Pan, like they want to stay longer in practice or they come early to practice? Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
actually, it to me it's like a full circle right now. Before, used to, when I wasn't a part of the band,
mm-hmm,
talking about years in the 90s, it was exactly that. We used to call them hungs. We used to call ourselves hung. It's like we'll be there
yeah,
right after school and practice done and we don't want to leave.
wow,
After a while, it kind of tapered off, you know. People,
mm-hmm,
a lot of children wasn't really interested too much in pan.
right,
But I realized now, I noticed like that vibe coming back. These children would be there in the morning and then practice done and they still there. They don't want to leave. They're playing the pan or they doing something. We even have some students right now that are arranging music for the band.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think once you have students like that, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
give it to them and let them run.
Yeah.
Don't chase them away. You know what I mean? That's something special they have.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to mold them and kind of get them the thumbs up. Like, yeah, you fine.
Yeah.
Continue. Keep doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So you would say the pan community in Virgin Islands is pretty strong then?
Right now, yes,
Yeah.
it's getting very strong,
Yeah.
and I'm glad for
Is
that.
there any is there anything you would like to see improve in the pan community just in general?
Um, Basically, I would like to see more of the community rallying behind the bands.
Yeah.
You know, like how people will be behind a Marshall or people will be behind Bojo. I like to see people behind the bands because I witnessed this many times. I mean, I play with Renegades, I play with
Mm-hmm.
All Stars, and their fans is like their life source.
Right.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, they walking their rocks from the panyard. They're pushing it from the panyard to the what you call it?
The
The
Savannah?
stadium, the
Yeah.
Savannah. Sorry, I was going
Yeah.
to say the stadium because that's what we have down here. But the
Yeah.
Savannah, right? And you believe that's fans, that's them, that's their band, you know. So we
Mm-hmm.
starting to see that again in the Virgin Islands. I'm very appreciative of that. But
That's good.
that's my main thing, to see the community rally behind the steel
Mm-hmm.
bands more. I love that.
Yeah. When you're teaching your students, you're teaching them the history of pan and all that, all the stuff that they need to know about pan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think they're also relaying that to their friends? Like, did you know pan is from Trinidad? Did you know? Do you think that's happening?
Um, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie to you. I really don't think so,
Okay.
because how we implement the history of Pan, the history of Rising Stars,
Mm-hmm.
uh, everything about Pan is a package that we have new children joining the program, is something that they have to learn.
Right.
So I think when they finish with that and they get into the program, that out of the window. But
Yeah.
some of it do stick.
Okay.
Some of it do stick. I just throw out a question like, "Hey, I know, I know what the bamboo them for, right?" They say, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. The stick band they used to play on it before the iron band them come out." I say, "Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
tambour
Okay.
bamboo."
Yeah.
They say, "Yeah, that's it, tambour bamboo." Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of sticks, but far back.
Mm.
So it was once something trigger it, it's like, okay, reel it back in. Like
Right.
you could ask any one of our students, where was pan invented? You know, who is responsible for putting the first note on the pan, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
different stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to answer you. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think there's enough information if they did want to do more research on pan? Do you think there's enough information out there for them?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody just recently did a nice documentary about the history of pan, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I didn't get a chance to look at it, but I saw the preview and I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So there is the information out there. It's in the reach. Once you go and research for it, yeah, you can find it.
Yeah. And Sean has a question for you. Are the youth from Rising Stars getting the opportunity we had to attend Berkeley Pan program?
No, it's not the same as how it was before, you know.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, I mean, funding is one of our top reasons why, but
Mm-hmm.
we understand that everything kind of changed now, and priorities aren't really where we would like them to be. But instead of going to Berkeley, we could bring Berkeley to them. So I am an alumni of Berkeley. I have some students that actually we have an instructor right now that's an alumni of Full Sail. So
Mm-hmm.
we could bring it to them. And that's what we've been incorporating for the past couple of years. So it's like,
Okay.
okay, before you leave, at least you would have this knowledge under your belt. So if you do decide to further your education in one of these schools or any school, if it's music production, arranging, composition, whatever in the music field, you
Mm-hmm.
go in there with knowledge ready to be on the same playing field as everybody else, or
Yeah.
even surpass them. You
Yeah.
understand? So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, we might not be able to go there as often as we would like to, but we can bring it to them.
Yeah. Is it so? It's something that you already started doing, correct?
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
we've been doing this for years,
Every year.
about 10 years now.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. I keep doing it, please.
Will do, will
Keep
do.
doing that, please. Keep doing that, please. I don't want to keep you on here too long because I know you're busy and doing other things.
Mosquitoes starting to bite.
That too. So if anyone has any questions, please put them in the question bubble below. I just have a fun question for you.
Mm.
Just fun, lighthearted question. What is one fun fact that no one knows about you? Keep it PG, because I would like to share this live later.
I don't know, one fun fact. Everybody know I like to joke around, so
Okay.
it's not I don't know.
Is there like a specific food that you like? Specific music?
I love pizza. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Shh, don't tell nobody. I low-key love classical music. Shh, yeah. Love it. Listen, I
Okay.
could put it on first thing in the morning. I'll be like, yeah,
Okay.
that's my
So
thing right
are
there.
you going to arrange a classical piece?
I gotta send you my. I have one that I actually was working on before.
Okay.
Yeah, I could send it to you.
You send it to
It's
me.
not it's not finished. It was something I just started to do, you know. I call it this movement. What is it? Movements of Samaj. That's my name backward, James. Samaj.
See, smart.
That's a classical music.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like this is the one song, everyone with me on this. I see some of your students in here that we're going to make them finish this song.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. I
Definitely.
have people looking out for me. So I want to make sure the song I
Yeah.
want to make sure the song is finished.
Okay, okay, good.
Okay. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. Again, if you have any questions, please put it in the question bubble. Is there anything else you'd like us to know about Virgin Islands and Pan or yourself?
Oh, well, actually, next week we starting off the festival in St. John. That's our sister island. We call it Love City, and their
Okay.
panorama. Hmm?
Okay.
Yeah, their panorama is this Saturday, 4 p.m. So I think they'll be streaming it. I'm not too sure. I can double check, but if they are streaming it, you could check the USVI festival. Huh.
You can
MDM,
send me the link.
MDM. That's it. Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, send me the link and I'll share it with everyone.
It's about
That's
seven
exciting.
seven bands, seven steel bands. You
Wait,
know, and
wait, how many
yeah,
events?
next event, seven, just seven.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 77. I'm like, Jesus.
77. Ooh,
I
ooh.
was like, where are these bands coming from? Okay.
Yeah. So I'll send you the link about
Yeah.
the streaming. You know, yeah. So that's our next performance we have coming up. St.
Okay.
John Panorama.
Nice. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Jordan has another question. Which classical music creators are you most interested in?
Take a while, I guess.
Bach? No?
Yeah, that's the site. USVI Festival. Sorry, USVI Festivals. That's the name of the
Yes.
site.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tchaikovsky.
What's that? Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
I would have. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because he all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, man. I like that.
You don't hear that too often. Okay.
Uh, Majority of people will be like Mozart, Bach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I like that. Yeah.
Um, AJ has a question. Have you ever tried out for opera or have you ever tried out opera?
I listened to it a couple of times, but not a big fan of it
Okay.
because sometimes it get a little too overbearing in my ears when it start to.
Yeah.
Like, okay, calm down now, calm down, take it easy.
So you like the classical without the singing. I get it.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having this amazing conversation. I'm looking forward to all your music.
Thank you for having me, man.
Of course, of course. I think we have one more question here that came in. No, never mind. Yeah, so yeah, thanks again. I don't want to let the mosquitoes have dinner.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks
thanks
again.
for
I
having me,
appreciate
man.
you. Yeah, of course. It's all about technology. It's okay. We made it work.
Make it work. Make it work.
We
All
made it
right.
work for sure. You have an amazing night, and we will definitely keep in touch.
Definitely.
If I ever have an open discussion and you're free, you're more than welcome to join in.
Will do. Will do. And
All
you
right. Yeah.
keep this going, man. I love this. I love this podcast. Keep it going. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate that so
You're the best.
much. All right. You have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
So, everyone, thank you for tuning in tonight with James and I. We did have a little fun earlier today. Appreciate that. Yeah, so tune in next week. We will have another amazing guest. Again, if you're new to this page, I do have all my interviews on my Instagram page as well as my YouTube channel. So, yeah, thank you. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your week and see you next Monday. Bye.